Namaste children. The last class we discussed the different type of blood groups and how the blood groups are determined. The presence or the absence of antigen determine the blood group. The antigen A, B, the A and B were discovered by Landsteiner. Whenever you are asked about the blood group, you may say A positive or A negative or B positive or B negative. Here that is antigen A, B determines the group, but what about that positive or negative? Yes, that is determined by the antigen D. Here now that is called RH factor. Today we are going to talk about the RH factor. The RH factor is nothing but the RH antigen. Karl Landsteiner and Alexander Vienna in 1940, they discovered RH factor, that is antigen D, on the surface of RBC in the rhesus monkey, that is Macaca rhesus. As it was found first in the rhesus monkey, it has been given the name that is RH, the RH antigen. Later, this RH factor, that is antigen D, was found in human being. This antigen D, that RH factor, is referred as immunogenic D antigen of RH blood group system. That is, the RH factor referred as the immunogenic D antigen of RH positive RH blood group system. When the individual has RH factor, that means the D antigen on the surface of erythrocytes, that is RH positive. The individual has the RH positive. If a person has no antigen in the RBC or without, that means without antigen D, that is called RH negative. Here that RH positive is inherited as a dominant trait in the individuals, to the individual. The same the RH negative as a recessive trait. So positive stands for dominant, the negative as a recessive trait. Normally, the nature, the human beings, the individuals have no antibodies, anti-D antibodies. There is no anti-D antibodies in the blood of human being normally. But why are they absent? Why are they absent? Here there is no chance of any disturbance in the RH group. But when do they produce? When are they, the anti-D antibodies produced? For example, if RH negative person is exposed to RH positive blood group at first time, the anti-D antibodies are formed. Can you understand? RH negative person is exposed to RH positive blood cell at the first time, the anti-D antibodies are formed. At the same time, RH positive person exposed to RH negative blood group, negative cell, there is no effect. It is very important to understand RH negative to RH positive at the first time, the anti-D antibodies are formed. At the same time, RH positive is exposed to RH negative, there is no effect seen. Okay, I hope you can understand. You have to understand that the nature of RH positive and RH negative, this is determined by antigen D. Now next, that is the Fisher and Race hypothesis. This is also the RH factor. The three different pairs of alleles located three different closely linked loci on the homologous chromosome. Three different pairs of alleles are there. These alleles are located in the three different locus of this Locus, that is plural for loci. Loci of on the homologous chromosome. Already I explained what is sorry, what is homologous chromosome, what is heterologous chromosome. Homologous means same type of chromosome. Here these are more common, and these are it is otherwise called the CDE hypothesis. Here there are three, that is C, capital C, or small c, or capital D, or small d, or capital E, or small e. That is the three pairs, three different pairs. You see that they are located in the same different loci on the homologous chromosome. In your book it is written like this, CC or DD, then another one, two pairs are given like this in your book. Here the person receives one from each chromosome. The individual may receive one from each chromosome. So there are different types of genotypes are possible. How? For example, C, capital C, here also the same. The capital D is the dominant character. That is D. D and you know. This is the D. Capital D is it carries the dominant traits. The small d carries recessive traits. So there are different types of genotypes available. Then there is C, capital D, capital D. Then there is C, D. There is 3 are small. Then capital C, small d, capital E. Then you see there, small d, capital D, small e. Then you can write in many times. You can write many alleles like that. Okay. So here this is otherwise called Fisher and Ray's hypothesis. Here only that is CDE hypothesis. It is more common in use. It receives one from each chromosome. The genotype, there are different types of genotype available. D, capital D carries a positive trait. The small d carries negative trait. Let us move to the next one, that is Wiener hypothesis. That Wiener, who is Wiener? That Alexander Wiener, who accompanied called Landsteiner in the discovery of RH antigen. The protection of that is existence of 8 alleles. Produce the Wiener, that is they produce existence of 8 alleles in single RH locus. The 3 different pairs of alleles located in 3 closely linked loci. Here it is 8 alleles in single RH locus. You have to write, sometimes you may be asked the difference between the Fisher-Ray's hypothesis and the Wiener hypothesis. Here the 3 different pairs of alleles located in 3 closely linked loci, different loci. Here there are 8 existence of 8 alleles and present in single RH locus. Yes, here also this is represented as capital R1, capital R2, capital R0, capital R is Z. Then capital R produce dominant traits. The small r produce the double recessive. It is very important. The double recessive. The double recessive alleles produce the recessive one. Okay, right. Come on. Here that is small capital R1, capital R2, capital R0, and capital R is Z. Like that, here there is R, R1, R11, RY. Here also there is a capital letter denotes the dominant traits. The capital R produces the dominant traits. Then the small r produce or give rise to the double recessive alleles produces or give rise to recessive alleles. So this is only this class we have discussed only 3 topics. One is about this factor, another one is Fisher-Ray's hypothesis, and Wiener hypothesis. If you want to move the next topic, erythroblastosis, that is RH, what is incompatibility in RH factor, and leads some complication. If you want to understand that complication, you have get the clear idea of what is RH positive and what is RH negative, and which antigen plays a great role determine the RH factor. Then when is antibody, the anti-D antibody produced, what is the purpose of the protection of anti-D antibodies? The protection of anti-D antibodies plays a role in erythroblastosis. Then we will see the next class. Okay, my dear children, I hope you have understood what I taught in this class. The next class we'll see the next topic. Thank you. All the best.